Integration of princely states. The British ruled India about 200 years with two administrative systems. The first one was British Indian provinces, that was directly under the control of the British, and second one was Indian princely states, that was ruled by Indian princes, and they enjoyed some form of control over their internal affairs. In 1947, when India got independence, immediately it faced three kinds of challenges. The first one was to save the nation that was united, and second one was to establish democracy, and third one was to ensure the development and well-being of the entire society. Thus, the first and foremost challenge in front of the national leader was integration of princely state. Students, we get a clear idea about the situation of the post-independence period. Indian territories were divided into number of places. Uniting these are all the places into one union. It's a multi and mighty task. Integration project was a personal achievement of two remarkable men, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Home Minister and Deputy Prime Minister in Jawaharlal Nehru's cabinet, and his efficient, confident VP Menon. Because of this work, he earned the title Iron Man of India and Bismarck of India. Like a Bismarck, he united Germany. He united the Indian territories and named us in Iron Man of India. In this video, let's look in detail how did India achieve the integration of princely states. On 3rd June 1947, Mountbatten declared the plan that the princely states have to join either India or Pakistan according to the geographical location. Interim government strongly against the possible division of India into small principalities. Many of the princely states signed and agreed to sign the instrument of accession, but the princely states like Junagadh, Hyderabad, Jammu and Kashmir, Manipur, Travancore, Bhopal, Jodhpur, at the border level of the states posed problem in the integration process. As I have told earlier, this multitask was undertaken by the then Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and he was assisted by VP Menon, the constitutional advisor of Lord Mountbatten. Junagadh is the small and eminent princely state located in Kathiawar region. Though it had no direct link with Pakistan, the Nawab Muhammad Mahbub Khanji III announced that accession to Pakistan. But majority of the people were Hindus. They decided to join India. This led to a violent movement against Nawab, along with Indian troops marching into the state. Finally, a plebiscite was held on 24th February 1948, which favored joining with India. Hyderabad. The case of Hyderabad was most significant and complicated challenge among the princely states. It's the largest and richest state. The ruler was Nizam Mir Usman Ali, who presided over the large number of Hindu population. About 80% of the people were Hindus. He wanted to an independent state, but Patel felt that independent Hyderabad was equivalent to having cancer in the belly of India. So on September 13, 1948, Indian troops were sent to Hyderabad. Indian army under Operation Polo invaded Hyderabad state and overthrew its Nizam, annexing the state, merged it into the Indian Union. Kashmir is also another independent princely state. It's a different and unsolved problem related to Kashmir. The ruler at the time Maharaja Hari Singh. He tried to negotiate with India and Pakistan to have an independent status for his state. And he made a standstill agreement with both countries. Since majority of the people were Muslims, Pakistan started violating standstill agreement and invaded Kashmir. Thousands of tribal Pathans swept into Kashmir. Realizing this situation, 24th October, Hari Singh asked for India's help. Immediately, Maharaja signed the instrument of accession. At the time, Indian troops enter into Jammu and Kashmir and annex the part of the Jammu, Srinagar and Valley. Under the intervention of the UNO, a ceasefire between India and Pakistan took place on 31st December 1948. Till today, it's a matter of conflict between two nations. Pakistan occupies large part of the territory of Kashmir and referred to as Azad Kashmir. The map in this picture shows that the Jammu and Kashmir it's a place under the control of the India, and the Azad Kashmir and then Tilkat Balstan is under the control of the Pakistan, and Axin Chin it was under the control of China during Indo-China war. They occupied these places. So Kashmir is ongoing and unsolved problem nowadays also. Manipur. The case of Manipur is different. A few days before independence, Maharaja of Manipur, Bhudan Chandra Singh, signed the instrument of accession and he gave an assurance that internal autonomy of Manipur would be maintained. In Manipur, election was held in 1948. A constitutional monarchy was formed at last. Students note, please note a point. In Manipur was the first universal adult franchise was practiced. While the state congress wanted merger with India, other political parties were not accepted it. In 1949 September, Government of India succeeded in signing the merger agreement without consulting the Legislative Assembly. So there was a resentment and resistance prevailed in Manipur. Anyhow, Manipur was joined into the Indian Union. Travancore, next one was Travancore. Since Travancore is rich in both human and mineral resources, wanted to remain independent. The ruler Diwan of Travancore, C.B. Ramaswamy Iyer, refused to sign the instrument of accession. He was very unpopular for his anti-communist stand. On 25th July 1947, he changed his mind soon after an assassination attempt by a member of the Kerala Socialist Party. On July 13, 1947, Travancore joined India. Bhopal is another state that wished to declare independence. Muslim Nawab Hamidullah Khan ruling over this majority Hindu population. He staunchly opposed the Congress rule. By July 1947, the prince became aware of the large number of princes who had acceded to India and decided to join with the Indian Union. Bhopal is a central part of our India, central place. Look at this map. Get an idea. Jodhpur, the ruler was Hanwant Singh, Hindu ruler, and he ruled the large number of the Hindu population. He is young and inexperienced. The services of the Diwan of neighboring states of Baikonur were used to persuade the king of Jodhpur to align herself with India. Thus, the instrument of accession with Jodhpur was signed. On 11th August 1947, Maharaja Hanwant Singh signed the instrument of accession and the state of Jodhpur was integrated into the Indian Dominion. Students, just imagine from this map, if India could not be united under one union, number of small principalities were there in our nation. Look like this map. The number of pockets Indian territories were look like the number of pockets But all the packets were put into their bags by their clever and strong effort. All this credit goes to our strong leader, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. To conclude this topic, integrating a land and a people of immense diversities to form one country was indeed a major task. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, by his diplomatic, peaceful negotiation and great foresight, helped to integrate the numerous princely states into their Indian Union without bloodshed. India's successful integration holds significant lesson for the rest of the world. I hope students you all understand this topic.